All right, all right. I haven't even turned on my lights yet. There we go. Okay. Welcome to the live stream, the late night beat stream. I'm going to try and keep it short. I actually want to go to bed at a decent time and start getting up early again. And by early, I mean 9 o'clock. That's not that early. It's early for me. Just because I would say I mostly have been a morning person, but because of all the work I've been doing, I've been having to stay up super late. So it's like, and I realize, dude, when you have a messed up sleep schedule, oh, dude, it messes with you. Hardcore. It's something that's just not, it's not good for you. And I guarantee you that. I think also, you know what? I might as well just update everything real quick on my YouTube. And thank y'all for everybody who checked out the video today. God bless y'all. For real. Because I know, that was the first video I've done in almost a month. And it's growing in subscribers and views, and like people are actually checking it out. So just thank y'all for real. Thank you guys for everything that you're doing. Because, I really want to help the body of Christ with this video, with like this content. And I really think there's a lot of good that's coming out of everything that's going on. So let me take a look. I got to just add the hashtags and stuff so y'all can see. And let me just see if I can get the chat going. Okay, chat. Boom. All right, now we're going to go live on TikTok. Get that going. Late night beat stream, LNBS. All right. So, yeah, let me get that set up here. You know what was interesting today? I watched a video of somebody talking about lukewarm Christians and like what the meaning actually means. Because I believe there's a lot of people, and after I heard it from this perspective, it makes a lot of sense as to what some people are saying about it. Because there's a lot of people that tell you what being a lukewarm Christian is like. You essentially being like, well, you're not as on fire for God, or you're doing this or doing that, or you're willfully living in sin, or you're struggling with sin, and now because of that, you're lukewarm, and I don't want hell for you. Well, what I thought was interesting about that statement, right? Let me go ahead. Let's just jump into the verse that people say about being a lukewarm Christian. Because I felt like once I read it again, like I read that again and realized the whole verse that's being read in Revelation 3, right? I think it changes the whole perspective. What's good? What's good? So, where was it? The lukewarm church, right? Schizophrenic guy plays Minecraft. No. So, welcome Ava, welcome everybody. I wanted to talk about this thing I've been seeing recently, kind of in my feed, which I think is an important conversation about what being a lukewarm Christian is. And I think there's a lot of people, they take this Bible verse to say like, well, because you're not hot or cold, like you're not on fire, or you're just not away, you're not like turned away from God, you will be spit out. But then they don't read the rest of it. So let's start at Revelation 3:14. And to the angel of the church of the Laodiceans write, these things say the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of God. I know your works, that you are neither cold nor hot. I could wish you were cold or hot. So then, because you are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will vomit you out of my mouth. Because you, this is the part, because you say, I am rich, I have become wealthy, and I have need of nothing, and do not know that you are wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked. I counsel you to buy me gold refined in the fire, that you may be rich, and white garments, that you may be clothed, that the shame of your nakedness may not be revealed, and anoint your eyes with eye salve, that you may see. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten, therefore be zealous and repent. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in to him and dine with him, and he with me. And I think what it's really showing us here is that the people that are truly lukewarm are the people that say, look, I'm loaded. I don't need God. I have everything I need. I don't need God because I have all the things of the world. That's what being lukewarm really is. And seeing the entire part of Revelation, because a lot of people just quote the first 3 lines of 3:14 to 3:16 of that section, but they don't see the rest of it and realize what Jesus is doing is telling people, you guys act like you don't need me. And what I'm calling you to do is realize you need me, and I want you to repent and to change your ways and to change your heart. Because there's a lot of people that use the don't be lukewarm, like if you're actively living in sin or if you're struggling with this and all of a sudden you haven't given it to God, you're lukewarm, because they read the first 3 verses, but then they don't read the rest of it. Exactly. And I think that this is why I needed to talk about it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because I saw it today, and I think there's a lot of people that have zeal for God, and they don't realize that, I think really knowing that you need God, knowing that you need, even if you're struggling right now, the rest of that verse even tells you, for to him who overcomes, I will grant to sit with me on my throne, as I also overcame and sat down with my Father on his throne. But what he's saying right before that, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in to him and dine with him, and he with me. How long did it take me to grow my beard? Honestly, years. And I haven't been trimming it at all. It's been almost a year since I've trimmed it, maybe longer. I need to. I really need to trim it. It's out of whack. But it looks good, but it's also it's very much not tame, not shaped at all. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this, because I saw it today, and I feel like there's a lot of people that use this verse to condemn other Christians, to say guys, if you're not on fire for God like me, then all of a sudden you're going to hell. Or even though all of us as Christians, we all struggle, we all go through things. And what I'm seeing more that I read this again, because the first times I read this, right, I read it from that perspective that people were telling me oh dude, I better be afraid of the way I'm living, and if I misstep or if I make a mistake, that God is going to destroy me and I'll never hear from him again. But really what is being said is apparently, I remember Vodi Bakum had a really good sermon about this, talking about in Laodicea the way, historically, where the waters were and what water was used for. If it was cold, it was refreshing, but if it was hot, it was used for medicinal purposes. So when you think about it, the point of that is just saying there's use. Because you're lukewarm, because if you had lukewarm water back in those days, you could get sick. You would literally get ill. And a lot of people use that to say oh, well, since you're fence sitting, you're on the middle, you're uncertain. But if you read the rest of the verse, I think what's interesting is in Revelation 3:20, Jesus is saying, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come to him and dine with him, and he with me. I think that's so powerful when you really think about that, because it's saying like, I know you're not perfect. I love you, and I want you to open the door. Like, I don't think you guys realize that you need me. And that's what's being said right there. Is just realistically what the lukewarmness is because you say, I am rich, have become wealthy, in need of nothing, and do not know that you are wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked. And it's true. So for those who are struggling right now, like, know that even in one of the craziest parts of the Bible, you know, basically the end times, the Revelation, where people talk about this, right? Even Jesus is saying, look, I know you're not perfect, but really when you act like you don't need me, that's when you deny it. When really he's just opening the door and saying that as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. And he's letting these people know, I love you so much. I want you to know what you're doing wrong. And what you're doing wrong is acting like you don't need me. That's 100% what is going on with that. And I, you know, because I've seen it be used in a way to like chastise people for not being a true Christian or the perfect Christian or things like that. Like, this is the ultimate thing. You guys are lukewarm. When it's like, now that I'm reading it again and reading the entire passage in context, it almost makes you wonder, like, maybe people were just using it in the wrong way. Like, they had the right zeal, the right idea, but they had the wrong perspective. Holy crap, dude. We're at 55 views on this. Was it because of the video today? Like, thank y'all for everybody who tuned in to the YouTube video and checked it out. God bless y'all, for real. And, you know, I just felt like I wanted to talk about this because I feel like this is important for people who really are struggling right now, who may be a Christian and like don't know where they are with their faith. It's like, I think even in this part of the Bible, right, it's being said that yes, that Jesus saves, but because he loves you so much, he's not afraid to tell you when you're wrong and that you need him. And that's what I thought was so powerful about this, because everybody uses 3:14 through 3:16 to talk about, well, because you're misstepping or you're not on fire for God, you're lukewarm and you're going to be spit out and you're going to hell. But it's what's not being realized is the rest of the context, which is the next verse. Because you say, I am rich and have become wealthy and have need of nothing, and do not know that you are wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked. And what he's telling them is that because you say, I have everything I need, I don't need you, Jesus. That's what you're saying. That's what lukewarmness is. And that is ultimately the scary thing about it, is most of the time people use this to condemn other Christians, when really all this is saying is we have to recognize that we need God. Like, that's it. And that he gives you an opportunity to change. And as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Therefore, be zealous and repent. Change your mind. Come to me, because behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in to him and dine with him, and he with me. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, because Revelation has always looked at the thing that people use the most conspiracy right now. Like, to be like, oh, it's the end times, you know, that you should look at this. But it's like, even in this book, Jesus is telling you, repent and believe in me. And I'm like now coming to this, realizing it. And it's such a beautiful thing to see it in this way. Is like, you know, I think that there's, even though I'm newer in the faith, like reading this and hearing this from other people and from this perspective of realizing, hey, if you just read the first three like 3:14 to 3:16, it seems very scary. But then when you read the rest of it, it's acknowledging like, hey, so what makes them wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked is the fact that they say, I don't need anything. I don't need you, Jesus. I don't need anything. I've got it on my own. I figured out how to crack the matrix. I did it all by myself. Me. When that's not what Jesus is saying. He's just telling you this is how you guys act. But you don't have to be this way. Let me sup with you. Let me eat dinner with you. Let me rebuke and chasten you so that you would come to repentance and that you would ultimately change your ways. Which is beautiful, man. I love that. Because I think that this gets used in such a very destructive and divisive way. And the devil knows the word too. That's why he uses it that way. Put a shirt on? Oh, I didn't realize that was said. Yeah, I do have a shirt on. I just didn't want to put my other shirt on. I'm being lazy, dude. I got done working out at the local gym, like the gym that's like in my apartment complex, and I'm like, got to do the late night beat stream. That's Monday and Friday is the late night, and Wednesday is the long one. I'm trying to make this a regular thing, y'all. So, and if you guys like the content, you've been checking out the YouTube page, been checking everything out. Oh, no, it was funny. It was someone who followed me, but I didn't realize that, like, that was being said, yeah. No, it is, but at the same time, too, like, I get it. It's funny, though, because, like, I'm not going to lie. I'm pasty enough to where it might look like I'm not wearing a shirt. But I am. So I think that's a little funny. I'm not going to lie. I got like the farmer's tan vibes. I mean, I'm not that dark right now, but usually when I'm out working in the sun, I have to wear like a long sleeve, so I just get like just up to my forearms. But yeah, for those who hopped in, was just reading Revelation 3:14, and I feel like there's a lot of people who use this to condemn Christians when really this is Jesus calling people who say they don't need him into repentance, which is a beautiful thing. And that's wild. I never realized that the three sections, like how they lay them out in the New King James, is the dead church, the faithful church, and the lukewarm church. And basically showing you the examples of like really the people who will go to hell because they thought that their works were good enough. Those are the things that got them to heaven. When really, the lukewarm church, he's just letting them know, hey, you guys don't have to live that way. You guys haven't hardened your hearts. You can change. Which is a beautiful thing. Well, on that note, let's actually cook up for the beat stream. Let's start making something. I think, let's see. Yeah, and I think right now I'm in this like season of not knowing where anything's going, but it's a really awesome, like, I'm learning so much because there's, it's showing me where maybe at times I think I know something, like even today, and I had to recognize, like, you know what, I really didn't know. But also, too, just like using the videos as a platform to help as many people as I can with what I do. And I thank y'all for everybody who's been following, like checking out the page, like checking out the YouTube videos. Like it seems like the video I made today was really awesome for a lot of people. I think it allowed people to realize like, hey, I have everything I need to like make a song, to like do the art that I've always really wanted to do, and not sit here and overthink about it. Like you have the tools. But really it's just realizing that you don't lack. What's up, Dr. Love? You hop in? What's good, yo? All right, let's try. I want to make like a weird sounding synth. See what's up. What's good, Dr. Love? I streamed yesterday, but it was like super short, super no notice, last minute. It was just a Bible read, and yeah, if you missed what I was saying a little bit earlier, it's all good. I'm going to be starting to hop in the Discord more now that I actually have Now that I actually have it on my phone, it's going to send notifications. So if you guys want to join the Discord, if you're on YouTube, the link is in my bio. If you're on TikTok, feel free to add me on Discord Songwriter support, and I can definitely add you to the Discord. I've just been launching it, so it's new, but I eventually want to offer like people who hop in, I want to give like free resources. I might start making samples again. I don't know. Or at least like release some of the samples. You were swimming for your team? Hey, God bless you, man. That's rad. That's what's important. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this internet, this parasocial thing has made us forget that it's important to have lives. Like it's important to do other things outside of the internet. Live. And I think that was what I experienced with just having a day off. Oh yeah, no, I saw that. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, what I meant was the stream. Like the stream was just super last minute on both YouTube and TikTok. I literally just like flicked my phone on and was like, all right, I'm streaming. And I appreciate y'all for real. Ooh. Kind of like that buzzy sound. I wonder if I can. Okay, hold on. So, I think with this one, I can do. Ooh, some like old school. I like that. All right. So I might see what happens if I do kind of like a unison type thing. So let's see. I feel like. Ooh. Let me do like a 1-1. What I did for my birthday, I ended up trying a ton of new restaurants and like I went to like 2 restaurants and I went to like so one of them was called Thistle Draft House and I tried some new beers. And then I went and I tried 11 Below Brewing just to like see what it was. Cuz I like checking those out. I feel like I don't consume alcohol all the time, but it's something where I don't mind doing that every once in a while and like going out and celebrating. That was mainly what I did, and then I streamed, and then I came back and chilled like the rest of the night and actually got some sleep for once. That's what I mean. That's what I mean, dude. I think a lot of people underestimate sleep. Hardcore. They really do. I think that's such a big thing. I haven't even added effects. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, dude, halfway to 500 on TikTok. Let's go. And we've been cracking over 500 on YouTube today, bro. That new video slapped. If you're not following the YouTube, man, check it out. I do long form content, like more edited content on there it's more focused on like music production. Like that's what the YouTube channel is like providing that kind of resource. I wonder if ooh. I kind of like that, dude. Da, da, da. I kind of like, oh yeah, that's better. I like that. Yep. That's definitely it. Yeah. New beat. So usually when I do the beat streams, I just make new stuff. It's just stuff I work on. Like the beat streams are just kind of like, hey, I want to do this. Because I make beats. Like I like actually... I didn't do it for one of my videos just to try it out, but I really like actually having original music under the videos that I make. So it's like whatever beats I kind of just I'll finish them later, and maybe I don't write to them, but I'll put them in my videos. I'll put them up. And I wonder if I should make that a thing where like if you join the Discord and you make videos, as long as you give me attribution, like you can just use the beats. You can use them for it. I think that could be a cool idea. Let me know what you guys think about that. Or if I should make it like just like a subscription thing where people, when I post beats, it's like people can use it for content, but not necessarily like, maybe it wouldn't be for writing, just so people don't have like copyright issues. Because if people write to it, right, that's when it becomes a copyright issue. But I could arrange this for like music production, you know, for like a video. I feel like it should be a little faster. Yeah. Boom, boom. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Yo. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate that. I've realized there's a lot of people that follow my content that they maybe don't necessarily make music, but they just appreciate seeing the process. You know what I mean? Like they like seeing it. Man, some of these are wild. I kind of wanted to on this one see what I could do with free, like just see what. Oh, hold on. Why is it not? What do you mean? Oh, maybe it's the range. Okay. Okay, so it's a sample. Okay. I thought it was one where it was like it could just play infinitely in pitch. So this is what's important too. I try to tell people when it comes to MIDI, right? It's all about understanding what the limitations of the instrument that you're using are. So this one, apparently, if I go too far beyond in the pitch, it doesn't even play the sound. So it just won't. But if I stay within this range, it works. Oh, hold on. That's better. Like a glockenspiel. Huh. See, this is what I mean, is like sometimes you make a sound, or like you add a sound. Ooh. I wonder what happens if I do this, like use the same MIDI. I don't like that. I love how it just... Yeah. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Gotta get the yeet bell in there. What's good? I'm doing well, thank you. I just finally downloaded Discord for my phone, so if you guys start to interact with me more on there, I should be able to see it and like actually get involved more. So I want to get more connected with you guys. Like, I think that's my goal going into the rest of this month and this year, is to like really connect with y'all more. Because like I downloaded it today and it seemed like the notifications were working, and I figured out why my Google Voice wasn't sending notifications. It was stupid. See, this is what somebody says. Somebody told me put on a shirt, and I'm like, no, bro. It's I'm just pale. Oh my goodness. The invisible shirt. That should be that should be my superhero name, the invisible shirt. Ooh. Just making a new beat. Just trying something different. Doing like mallet sounds. So I sound designed this sound. I like where this is going. It's kind of weird. Oh, hold on. I got to use the hold on. Let me see if Analog Labs is going to blow up my computer. Man, that's the only thing. Really, if I was able to do this full time, I would go all in and get a new computer. I really would. One day, I believe God for it. Because this computer's just so old, I would literally use it as just a streaming computer, and then, if I could, and then just output from like a capture card or something like that. That'd be cool. All right, let's see. Oh, update available. Oh, no, that means this is probably going to crash on me, isn't it? Okay. Legato. Oh, all right. What'd I say? Well, the main thing I want is portability, too. And here's the thing. I've been using a laptop. It's just 15 years old, and it's a gaming laptop that's been upgraded. But it's just to the point where it's a dual-core i7 from almost 15 years ago. So it's getting to that point where realistically I need to get something newer with a graphics card, like a way better graphics card. Because the problem is, because my graphics card is so outdated, it's a GTX 660M NVIDIA. I would need to get something new enough with a newer graphics card, so then when I run OBS, I'm not running straight off of my CPU. It would be like running right off the graphics card. That's why a graphics card, I would say if you stream, that's why a graphics card is important. That's what I've learned, is because the drivers, if it's too old of a graphics card, in OBS won't even allow you to use the drivers for your graphics card. And it sucks because I think it's only been within the last few updates that I've not been able to use the OBS NVIDIA NVENC encoder, because now the updates are too new. So what I'm wondering, augmented mallets. I want to kind of make like a very complex layered melody idea and then put it together. See how it goes. I kind of did. I kind of liked this. Uh-oh. Panic. There you go. Things don't work out and your dog goes manic. Run to the corner and hit the panic button. Okay, so thinking Sublab will probably have something cool. No, actually, let me use that Moog synth, dude. This Universal Audio Moog. Okay, their UAD summer playlist was really good. I'm not gonna lie. I broke down and ended up buying it because they had the free Polymax synth, and then they had buy 10 of their plugins for $100, and I was like, dude, one of their plugins is $300 on average. I'm doing this, and I paid it off. I literally used Klarna, and I paid it off like within a week or 2 weeks. I was just like, I didn't want to spend the money up front. I just wanted to put it on pay for 4 and then just pay it off. Easy. Thank you. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, making chicken curry, dude. Let's go. That sounds good. Oh, yeah, I'm having a good night, man. I always do. This is the Friday night beat stream. This is the late night beat stream. I'll probably be on for about another, like, 50 minutes. It's usually a short one I do. Every Monday I do a short one. Every Friday I do a short one now. But Wednesday's the long one. Dude, look. Yeah, me too. I'm glad everybody's been hopping in, man. This has been really awesome. I really love just doing this. It's like a really cool way to connect with people. And if you want to connect with me more, I just built a Discord. Well, I've had it built, but I just never like implemented it and like used it. Now that the channel's growing, the Discord link is in the bio on YouTube. And if not, or you can add me on Discord Songwriter support, and I can add you to the server. But yeah, like this channel, it's like about making music, talking about Jesus. Like really, that's just the main things is all of that combined. And I think it transcends kind of like what I normally do. But also too, like some of the beats I make, I've been wondering, because I don't doubt there's going to be content creators or people who need music, and like opening that door and making that available to people, you know. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. Turned 30. Yeah, let's turn off oscillator 3. Thank you. So I'm thinking, let's make it a little bit more destructive. Yeah, I saw some people that said what's up, and that's what I mean. I literally downloaded the Discord phone app today so I can connect with y'all more. And once I start seeing more notifications, I will start hopping in. But man, thank y'all so much. Yeah. Yeah, I like where that's going. I think that's a good vibe. So I'm thinking, let's do Ampex, ATR master tape. Run that whole group through there. I like that. So start out, and then just do-do-do. All right, cool. I like everything there. So time to freeze it. But yeah, I know if I got a new laptop with just a better graphics card, maybe it probably would be better spec on the i7. I think it'd be better than a dual core. You're about to complete your set? Awesome. Let's go, dude. So you're saying you're about to do transactions or transitions, like between songs? Yeah, I could. I just really don't, because I feel like I've tried funk, And like my stance is, I know I can in most genres I could make something if I put my mind to it. Some of them are just going to take me longer, like future bass. Probably like if I was doing future bass or EDM. Those ones would take me longer because I would want to like, or color bass or something like that. Those would be the ones that I'd probably have to take my time on. Just because like I don't know enough about how they like to arrange things. But with funk, it's like you could do it more simple, but I also noticed they sample a lot more. And there's like a certain sound that they use. It's like a hold on. I have to remember. I might actually have it. I know exactly which one. Hold on. But there's like a bell. And what about techno? I've made stuff in kind of like techno realm. It's like it's the same thing where it's like depends on what you mean by techno. Are you being general with it or are you being like specific? Same thing with like house, right? Because you could be like, "Oh, I make house," but you may actually, maybe the stuff you make is more like deep house or I would say I lean into some of the electronic stuff just like with the sound design. Oh, you mean like hard techno? I haven't really made stuff like that. Could I? Yeah, probably. But I just lean more in the hip hop realm. That's just kind of my comfort zone. I'm not gonna lie. Huh. That's kind of wild. So it could start out like, yeah, me too. I like that Moog bass. Just for like a section, like an intro. So now I'm wondering too, like drum wise. Yeah, it's like house. I wonder if I use something like this, but I pitch that like kick drum down a little bit, so it's like in key. I wonder. And so if I were to do, because they have a groove template that you can add. There's one that's like a two-step. You see what happens. What was it? Where is it? Where's the pitch? Controls. Pitch should be 2 semitones. Yeah. No, every knee will bow and every tongue will confess Jesus is Lord. Not sorry. It's good, man. We're just trying some stuff tonight. Ooh, let me see. Okay, kind of like where this is going. Just for like an intro. That's interesting. So it's like okay, so I'm getting some ideas. So I like the halftime that I'm doing on this, so that like the sound is coming out. But I like that for the intro. That's kind of. So this would probably, I feel like this one it switches up too. That'd be like a different section. Like different hi-hats. So don't be afraid to use different drum samples. Like try different stuff at different parts. You don't always have to play the same thing at the same time. Okay, so I like that for this section right here. I like how that kick drum just like doesn't, it just does it real quiet right there. Okay. Yeah, so for this, I'm just kind of building out the ideas. I feel like this one, I could probably double the length of that one section. Okay, cool. I like that. Definitely like that. Oh no, it's got a lot more. Oh yeah. Well, I think for this one, I kind of want to make it instrumental. Like that's the goal. Is some of these, like usually with the beat streams, I tend to just keep the instrumental and like use them for other video projects and stuff I've been working on. Sometimes I write to them, but usually on Wednesday, that's the writing stream. Like that's the one where I actually will write and make songs, and I'll like produce the song all the way through. I kind of like. Kind of like that. Now I'm wondering here if I just for the first half, just so it has like more of a section. Okay. And then let's do so yeah, this is one of those beats where I feel like I want it to change a lot. Oh, yeah. Well, I think the other thing, too, and this is what's important, right, is and I've said this actually in one of my videos, which is the music is the emotional side. The music is always the emotional side. The lyrics or what is being said over the music is the message. That's the thing that needs to be heard. So, you know, I want people to be able, and me included, like if I'm putting out a message there, like I want to be able to use it. But yeah, that's what music is. It's just the emotional side. Because, so what's interesting too is if you look historically at music, like you look at music history, and when you study it, you actually learn that across cultures, music was used for worship. And the difference is like, you know, if you were Christian, if you were in like Chinese culture, if you were in like Egyptian culture, music was actually used to worship whatever god or gods that you believed in. And like even the earliest documented stuff, it blows my mind. So it goes to show that originally it was used for worship, but the difference is like even if the music was the same or it was different across cultures, the thing that was mainly different was what was being talked about, what the worship was. So that's what music does, is just what's the emotional tie. And that's my goal, is like I want to make something that can be like driving, edgy, maybe make you think. And even if I don't write to it, or if I am able to, an artist comes on here and wants to collaborate, that's another thing. But for this one, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be writing to this tonight. I want to go to bed by 2 o'clock in the morning. That sounds good. And it's about almost 1:40 my time. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. So that's how I can take that section right there. I wonder if instead of having the marimbas there, actually having the just like the synth stuff that I was doing earlier, like right here. Right, all right. Yeah, this one, it's like I feel like I came up with a lot of melodic ideas all at once, and then I'm just was like experimenting with just like the drums. Okay, maybe like yeah, shit. So a lot of what I'm doing here, so it's like kind of going into an electronic, and then it just jumps into like some trap type of stuff. And now I'm wondering, let me see. So I definitely want to do some like transitions, like just like a riser or something like that. Oh, dang. So apparently that's just clipping super hard. Now I'm wondering too, like here, and then it goes to like does the key switch. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Or like something that goes over with it. I feel like the goal with this was just see how much I can expound on like one idea or a few ideas. So definitely should add like an open hat, something like that. And then I'm wondering if I like track it in and then reverse it for a section. Yeah, I kind of want this to be something where it just changes a lot. It uses a lot of the same ideas, but changes a lot. Kind of flips between different genres. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, I could do that with this one. I could do like the rotary. Because it's kind of buried in there, but I feel like it could do like a panning type of effect for sure. I feel like people just experiment. That's ultimately it. Like, it depends on exactly what genre you're looking at, you know? It really does. I think some people, they would, maybe, you know, certain background sounds they'll use some sort of panning, some sort of playing back and forth with the left and right channels. And I feel like that sound, that's one of those that definitely could. It just has to be mixed in a little differently with the halftime, so it's just more of a felt, not heard type of thing. For sure. All right. See, I'm wondering too, because I feel like I like the hip hop section. I like that section a little bit earlier. But now I'm wondering. Right. So now I'm wondering too, like start here, and then once the 808s kind of come in, like switch it up. Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like this is just good ideas kind of flowing together, and then I like that too, like that nice switch up. Yeah, maybe that's just a little bit of all of it right there. Also, like flick it so it's turn off the. Honestly, yeah, that's good. I like that. Because it definitely needs to be mixed, but I think that turning off the halftime there, so then it just like jumps up the octave and the speed. Or do the drums like I just had it a little earlier for that section. And then don't have the marimba and stuff right off first. Well, I like that. Jazz intro. Oh, that's a good question. I feel like this would be a good one for like a, you know, just somebody if they needed material to edit with and they need something that was like different enough in different sections. definitely some sort of like a riser right there. So you're saying like basically at this part like cuz I kind of like ooh. So now I'm wondering, so we put halftime back on here. That's too low in pitch. Okay. I feel like that's close. Let me see. So, I feel like in this section right here, what I'll do, I'm going to change the halftime. So, when it gets to here, it goes to 4 times mode. And then it goes to loop. Okay, what was it? Okay. Loop length. Well, I feel like with this one, I don't know if I want to do common structure with it. I want to do something that's more for like editing. Like you could edit the different sections how you would want. Because I feel like with this, so I like that, but I feel like maybe cut this, go here. Honestly, just start the beat a little bit later, so I don't have to mess with the automation. So I was thinking of this as like, okay, here's your intro. Here's like verse, some sort of bridge. Whoops. Yeah, I think this one's I'm just gonna have to look back on it to see where I want to go with it, because I feel like there's some cool ideas there. Yeah, I think for now, I'm going to just save it right here. Call it an idea, come back to it. So I feel like there's some good ideas there, maybe some structuring that needs to be done, some other like sound design. But yeah, this one I definitely am on the side of like I probably would use it for a video. Like that would be the goal. Appreciate everybody who's been tuning into the streams. God bless y'all. And pretty tired, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Take care. Dang, dude, 100 people saw this stream. Holy crap. This is the best stream I've done yet. It must have been that video, bro. What happened? I don't know. YouTube's finally showing me to people. Let's go, baby. God bless y'all.